You want to slide in here?
Nah, I still got some friends here. Good to see you, Steve.
You too, brother. How long you home, or how long you here?
Just till Tuesday.
Okay.
Gotta come back for work a little bit. That whole money thing.
Yeah. Oh, this is great. Perfect.
Yeah, but you're always ready.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
So you don't have to get ready.
That's right. I have a good tip off for it. I have a tip off for it that works so well.
Probably just keep it checked, don't you? That's what you call me.
Morning. How you doing? Hmm. Good. Good. How you doing? What's up there? Ah. Yeah. Yeah. A couple minutes ago, I saw some just kind of cruising. Yeah.
In the north.
Do you mind if I stand up here for just a few moments? Yeah. Just so I get them rolling. Oh, I saw that. Yeah. No.
Puffin' and puffin'. How you doing?
All right, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back. Easy like Sunday morning, everybody. Thanks so much for taking the time. So good to be here with you. Perfect day for our Oceanfront yoga. I know a lot of you, there's always new faces. If you're new, my name is Steve. I'm guiding us through. We're here Tuesdays, Thursdays at 9, Saturdays, Sundays at 10. We're always live on YouTube, Not Steve Yoga. Please check that out if you haven't already. But like I said, easy like Sunday morning, everybody. Simple, yet not totally easy. Anyway, let's get started in child's pose, please. So you made the right choice by showing up to your mat. You know, this is San Diego on a gorgeous day. There's 1,000 other places you could be, 1,000 other things you could be doing, but how many of those are as beneficial as what you're about to embark on here? Probably not that many. So as one of my rules in practice, and I don't have too many rules, but one of them is thank yourself for showing up, right? Your brain, it's a computer. It's a supercomputer. And your internal dialogue, these are the programs that you're going to run through that supercomputer. So make it positive. Let's begin by wherever you're at with your cycle of breath, exhale everything out. And then nice and slow through your nose. Let's take a big collective inhale, fill up. And through your mouth, exhale, clear it out. Once again, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more, inhale. And exhale, empty out. Breathe in really deep, just like you've been doing, in through your nose. Only now, see if you can keep your lips sealed and slowly, calmly breathe out through your nose. Just like that. Inhale, invite, and pull your breath in till you feel it, filling you completely, the bottom of your lungs. And then start from the bottom of your lungs, draw your navel up and in, and gently exhale, push your breath out through your nose. Now, if you can, a little constriction in the back of your throat, that'll make the breath swirl and give it that audible oceanic sound. Inhale. Exhale. Just like that, everybody. Right? The breath-based meditation here on our Sunday morning. As you know, you'll get the opportunity to add physicality to that, the amount of which, the intensity level of which is up to you. But this is an optimal breath pattern for the human body. About 4 to 6 seconds in through your nose and 4 to 6 seconds out through your nose. This is really, really healthy for a lot of different reasons. For one, it's going to stimulate your vagus nerve and shut off that fight or flight that we're on the cusp of so much. But for another little benefit, it's going to require your attention. This isn't our natural breath. And yoga really is less about, in my opinion anyway, what we do, and it's more about how we do what we do. So it is that quality of attention that makes it a meditation that really gives this practice power and brevity. So keep that breath flowing no matter what. We've thanked ourselves for showing up. We'll come back and revisit that a few times. And I just encourage you to make the practice healing. Right? You can push yourself if you like. In fact, I encourage it a little bit, but let's not beat ourselves up. It matters you're here though. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Let's inhale. Just ease your way on up in the tabletop. All fours. Spread your fingertips really, really wide, and then curl your toes and lift your hips high to the sky. There we go. You might be familiar with this one. They call it the downward facing doggy. Now, really focus on feeling, right? We don't have to overthink or overanalyze anything. Maybe just close your eyes and feel all that tightness, tension, resistance that's bubbling to the surface here. Sensation. Take any movement, of course, that comes natural with that. Right? Honor what you're feeling. Awesome, everybody. You know, in probably 99% of yoga classes, your instructor is going to tell you in down dog to spread your fingertips wide. Okay? Today, let's do it different. Let's do it really different. Okay? Today, I want you to spread them really, really wide. Okay? And then, how about a little bend in your knees? Just a little bit. And then from there, with that little bend in your knees, that's going to let you press your hips higher and back further. It's going to let you use strength to create length. Now, chin to your chest. Take your shoulders and wrap them around to the front of your body. Ah, very nice, everybody. Breathe well. Inhale. Exhale. All right, from here, let's shift forward plank pose. High push-up. Let's keep it simple. Simple like Sunday morning. Plank pose, high push-up position. And then check one, we steady our visual gaze, our drishti, and we steady our breath in every posture, first and foremost. Check two, balance, stability, alignment. Right here, it's pretty simple. Wrists underneath shoulders, feet about hips width apart. Check three, enhance, refine, or modify. You could totally drop to your knees. But you know what? You could also bring your heels forward so they're stacked above the balls of your feet. You could press through your heels and reach through your head so you lengthen the back line of your body. And then without them moving, you could pull your hands and toes towards each other, strengthen the front line of your body. A simple posture, that's not easy. Now, try to soften your face. Try not to do that thing with your lips. I know we're feeling this. Take an inhale. Ah. Good. Exhale. Let's lower all the way down to your chest. And then just slide your hands back a little bit. Untuck your toes, tops of the feet down. And then pick your hands up on this first one. Inhale, baby cobra pose. Just lift your chest up a couple inches. And then exhale, we'll take it right back down. We got 4 more. Inhale, lift up to that perfect degree. And think about smoothing out the wrinkles in the back of your neck. Ah, very good adjustments. Exhale, take her back down. You want to set your hands down and press? Be my guest. Inhale, number 3, Bhujangasana, Cobrasana. Exhale, take her back down. Last 2, everybody. Inhale, lift up to that perfect degree. Now, shoulders back. See if you can try to literally feed your heart through. Exhale, take her back down. Last one, y'all. Inhale, lift up to that perfect degree. Exhale, take it all the way back down. And then let's inhale, press up to hands and knees, tabletop. We'll move through 5 cat and cow. So inhale, look up, dip your stomach down. Your tailbone's gonna tilt up. And then exhale, round your spine, chin to your chest, pull your breath out. 4 more, everybody. Start to coordinate that deep diaphragm breathing, your Ujjayi pranayama, with this very simple movement, this simple yet beneficial movement. Spinal flexion, spinal extension, spinal mobility, spinal vitality. When you're done with those, curl your toes and lift your hips to the sky. I'll meet you right back in that dogger, y'all. Go that way. Go that way. No, I don't know. You. Beautiful. From here, take your feet a little bit wider, angle your heels in, your toes out, and then we're gonna walk our hands back towards our feet, and as we do, squat down deep into Malasana frog pose. Now, try to bring your feet flat to your mat. So a lot of us are gonna have to bring our feet wider and then wider still. And our back here is probably gonna wanna round down. See if you can straighten up your spine. So press your heart forward. Think about your tailbone pulling down. Slightly tuck your chin to your chest. Take a second, close your eyes. And if you have an intention for your practice today, you know, what is it that brought you here? Is it the physical vitality we get from this, the mental clarity, the emotional balance? Whatever it is, set that intention, see it clearly. And in any intention, you want to see clearly, you want to see it often. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Big, beautiful breath in here, y'all. Very good. Exhale, release to forward fold. Just straighten your legs. Heel toe your feet back into about hips width apart. Now, head dropping down. Start with your knees bending quite a bit. And that's a good, safe, supportive place to work with. From there, you can straighten your legs as much as you'd like. And from here, let's swim our hands behind us, interlace our fingers at our lower back. Good, find a halfway lift, look up and lengthen as you breathe in. And then exhale, fold down deep, dive in deep. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You hear me say it all the time, that a lot of the reasons, we all know people that have had back pain, and perhaps we're one of those people, maybe even chronic. A lot of it comes from tight posterior chain, which we're working on lengthening here, and a weak posterior chain, which we've already worked on a little bit, but we're going to come back to that. Also, sitting over our desks, right, that hunching over, our body will tend to take on that shape. So this is the medicine, this is the antidote for all that. Take 1 more inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Let's walk them right back to your downward facing dog. Awesome, everybody. This deep breath in and this slow breath out, the foundation of our meditation. Let's stay connected to that and just add in some very simple movement. Take an inhale, press your hips back and look forward here. And then end of your exhale, let's walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands so that your heels and toes touch all the way together. Now, take an inhale, find a halfway lift, flat back, you look up and you lengthen out. Exhale, fold, dive in deep. And then lead with your chest and inhale, rise. Take your torso, float it all the way up high to the sky. Now on your exhale, let's lean it back, goal post your arms and lift out of your heart. Very good. 2 more times. Inhale, hands up high to the sky. Exhale, lean it back, pull your elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades. 1 more. Inhale, richi hai. Exhale, lean it back, take your elbows wide, and take a couple breaths here. Again, pull your elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift up out of your heart, and just feel. Feel all that space across your chest, your heart, that space within you with that deep diaphragm breathing. Inhale, both hands reach up high. And then exhale, fold all the way down. Put a little bend in your knees and lay your torso out really, really long. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Flat back, look up and lengthen. And exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose. Shift forward. I would drop to my knees here and lower halfway down. Take your elbows straight back and feel free to skip it. And on your upward facing dog, you're gonna feed your heart through, tops of the feet down. Exhale, hips to the sky. Doggy. Beautiful, everybody. Breathe deep, saturate your blood with oxygen. And let all that oxygen-rich blood flood easily to your brain. We're hitting the reset button on a lot of different levels, everybody. You're doing yourself a huge, huge service. Inhale, press your hips back and look forward here. End of your exhale, walk or that light hop of feet between hands, heels and toes touch. Take your inhale, pull your chest out long for your halfway lift. Exhale, fold, dive in deep. And then lead with your chest and inhale, rise. Float your torso all the way up high. Awesome. Exhale, lean it back, elbows wide. Make it feel nothing short of amazing. Inhale, back up, reach up and fill up here. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lay your torso out long and empty out. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull out long through your chest. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, and as you lower slow, have your shoulders and hips move together. Beautiful, y'all. Upward facing dog, tops of the feet down. See if you can lift your knees by engaging your quadriceps. Exhale, hips to the sky, dogger. Just a slight tuck of chin to your chest. Lengthens your cervical spine. And that little compression in your throat, it's an energetic lock we actually use in our yoga practice called Yalan Harabandha. But think about lengthening the back of your neck, letting your head hang heavy, and just breathing really free. Inhale, press hips back, look forward. End of your exhale again, walk or lightly hop feet between hands. Find your halfway lift with a full breath. Pull your chest, your spine out long. Exhale, dive, fold, and empty out. Lead with your chest, and let's inhale, rise. Float it. Take it all the way up high. Press into your feet as much as you're reaching through your fingertips. Exhale, lean it back. Open your heart to the heavens. Back up, reach up and fill up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. All the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull your chest out. Exhale, plant your palms. Step to plank. Shift forward. Lower halfway. We call it Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, open your heart. Feed it through. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Doggeroo. Oh, amazing job, everybody. Simple postures right now, simple movements. Seems like there's not a lot going on, but there's a whole lot going on, right? Starting to work, touch, take care of every muscle, tendon, tissue, joint. Every cell within our body will have positively been affected by the time you walk off your mat. It matters, everybody. It matters you're here. One more breath. One more flow on your own, everybody. You could add stuff, you could skip, you could make up the whole thing. As long as you breathe, I'm cool with it. I'll meet you right back in dogger, y'all. Yeah, phenomenal, everybody. Make it feel good. You could push yourself a little bit. You could back off if you need. but make it feel good. Make it healing. Whew. Nice job. From here, everybody, if you're with me, and take a break whenever you need, let's take a stroll, huh? Walk your hands back towards your feet. Arrive at the back of your mat. Heel toe your feet together in the back of your mat. And then inhale, let's lift our right leg up and back towards the street. Now, instead of pointing your toes, let's flex your foot and then spiral inward with your thighs. So this is a closed hip posture. And you can bend your left knee a little bit. That's going to ease that pulling on your lower spine, your posterior chain. And then find a halfway lift here. Good. Now, let's take your left hand and start to reach towards the ocean. And you can keep your right fingertips where they are, or take your right hand along your right side body. So your left hand will be reaching forward and your right hand be reaching back. Now, see if you can focus on a steady visual gaze and your steady breath, and the balance is going to come from there. Awesome. Nice, Wally. Simple, but not easy. 2 breaths here, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breathe in big, everybody. Oh, phenomenal. Exhale. Just release to forward fold. And we'll switch that up. Take your left leg, extend it back. Flex at the foot. Internal rotation the thigh. Right knee bending little bit. Right hand reaches towards the ocean. Get your bearings, breathe deep, and then you decide where to go with your left arm. If you happen to fall, it's okay. Just see how many people you can take down with you. You know, maybe you could take the whole row down like a bunch of dominoes. That'd be something. We're live right now. We'd have to come back to YouTube. Then you'd be forced to watch the YouTube just to check that out. How about one more? Great big inhale here. Phenomenal job. Exhale, release to forward fold. Separate your feet about hips width apart. Take Padagustasana. Oh, you're proud of yourself on that one, brother. I saw that. Grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. Okay, and you can bend your knees. Find a halfway lift, pull your chest out, look up and lengthen. And then exhale, fold, pull with your arms. I should see your elbows bow out to the sides a little bit. But with anything here, we find the balance between too much and not enough. Drop your head down, brother. Because too much right here could hurt you, could herniate a disc. Too little, well, we get bored. We're wasting our time. I want you to get all you can get. 2 more breaths, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breathe in that ocean air, y'all. Soak it up. Exhale, release. Walk your hands right back to your downward facing dog. And it's Sunday morning. We keep it simple. Let's hop back on that flow train. Inhale, press your hips back and look forward here. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop feet between hands. Heels and toes are touching, y'all. Take an inhale, halfway lifty, flat backy. Exhale, dive, fold, and empty out. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana, sink your hips. Lift your chest and stretch your hands high to the sky. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen out. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward and lower with control. You can skip this if you want, right? Upward facing dog, some spinal extension. You never want to lose the ability to do this. Exhale, hips to the sky, dogger. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her up high to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Maybe you can get forehead, but push your breath out. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. And exhale, sweep your left foot all the way through to your hand. Stack your knee directly above your ankle. Root down. Inhale, rise up, reach up and fill up. Crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. Stay tall. Exhale, just slide your hands to heart center. Chest stays lifted. Push your breath out. Inhale, sweep out, sweep up. How deep can you breathe? Exhale, hands to the ground. Left foot steps back. Lower, slow. Simple little Sunday morning flow. Upward facing dog. Open your heart. Exhale, hips to the sky. Dogger. Inhale, right leg. Breathe on up. Exhale, knee to nose. Push your breath out. Inhale, reach high. Good. And the exhale, a sweeper through. Low lunge. Inhale, rise up. Strong through your foundation. Reach high to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, out and up. Soak up that ocean air. Breathe it deep into every cell. Exhale, take it on down. Step it back. And move through. Phenomenal, everybody. Simple Sunday morning flow. We're not going to rush anything, overthink, overanalyze anything. We're not going to force anything. But little by little, breath by breath, we're going to touch, take care of, and maintain everything. Inhale, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, see if you can lightly spring your feet between your hands. Take your inhale, find a halfway lifty. Exhale, dive, fold, and empty out completely. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest, and reach your hands high to the sky. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, dive it on in. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, move through your flow, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, heart comes through, Urdhva Mukha, feed it through. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her up high. Good, knee to nose, push your breath out. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, see if you can step it through, heel, ball, toe. Whether you can or can't, doesn't matter. Inhale, come on up, stretch your hands high, breathe it in. Exhale, heart center, chest stays lifted. Inhale, out and up, drink it up deep into your lungs. Exhale, take her down, step her back. You're doing awesome, everybody. Right side on your own. Right side on your own. The levels of dopamine are starting to go up. Serotonin, oxytocin. All right, through this movement, we are supercharging our internal pharmaceutical factory. All right, and the only side effect is that you're going to feel amazing. Your body's going to feel clean and your mind is going to be totally, totally serene. Y'all breathing? Inhale. Exhale. Pull your breath in deep. Keep it flowing free. Inhale, press your hips back and look forward. End of your exhale, walk or lightly hop your feet between your hands. Take your inhale, halfway lifty, flat backy. Exhale, dive, empty out completely. Inhale, chair pose, sink your hips, lift your chest and reach high. And let's go open arm twist to your right on your exhale. Open arm twist right. Now see if you can pull your left knee back. Sink your hips a little bit lower. And then come high in the balls of your feet, so lift your heels. Now, how's your jaw doing? Soften there. Yeah, we're here for 5. Now my friend Ellen here, she's gonna sink her hips a little bit lower. 4, Ellen doesn't think she can, but she's gonna bring her heels higher. 3, right about now, Ellen's wish she hadn't just, been so close to the bench up front here. 2, inhale, back to chair, heels down, hands high. Exhale, open up to your left. Simple, Not easy. Let's lift those heels, everybody. Let them shake a little bit. This stuff is uncomfortable. It's challenging, but it has to be that way. We don't get stronger. We don't grow at all from stuff that isn't challenging. We're here for only another 3. Oh, nice. 2. Inhale, back to chair, heels down, hands high, breathe in. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Woo! Inhale, find your halfway lift, Ardha, chest pulls out long. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank, shift forward, and lower with control. Good, y'all. Upward facing dog. Exhale, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg, send her up high to the sky. And on your exhale, take your left knee across to your right elbow. And then see if you can straighten that leg out to the side. You can rest the knife edge of your foot on the ground for our fallen triangle. Roll your right arm open to the sky. Now here, the more I slide my left foot forward, the more stability I have, but also the more opportunity it gives me to just flip my hips and my heart open to the sky. You know, do what works for you. Breathe for 5, 4. Last 3. Plank with knee to nose, knee to chest in 2. Take an inhale. Exhale, take it back to plank. Pull your knee into your chest. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, sweep all the way through to your hands. Root down. Inhale, rise up, reach up and fill up here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Out and up. Breathe in big here. And then exhale, swim your hands behind you, interlace your fingers at your lower back. And then use the strength of your arms. Start to pull back with your hands, with your arms. Shoulders roll back, so you really broaden across your collarbones, across your heart here. So it's a little bit of a back bend. Now try to keep this shape in your upper body as we come to balancing in last 3. So a bound-armed airplane pose. How graceful can we do this, huh? 2. Inhale, start to come up, move through center. And then just lean into that bound-armed airplane pose. Yeah. How's your jaw? Oh. Engage your left quadricep. You could leave a micro bend there. Spiral inward towards the midline of your body with your right thigh. Then start like a teeter-totter. Bring your torso a little bit closer to the ground. Lift your right leg a little bit higher. It's a toppling tree. And then from there, you can move to your standing splits. Take both hands to the ground. Good, you can walk them in towards your left hand, your left leg rather. Maybe even for supreme balance, take your left hand around your left calf. So standing splits. Is that speaker working over there? Yeah? Yeah, okay. I'll project a little bit more. Sorry. So this is gonna look different in everybody's body. Some people I'm looking around, Chelsea over here, this looks like standing splits. I'd call it standing splits. If you saw me do this, it'd be like, hey, Steve's bending over his left leg while reaching his right leg 3 inches in the air. It's all good. Let's go 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. How about 1 more, everybody? Breathe all the way into your right toes. And then bend your left knee, step your right foot way back to that low lunge. Walk your hands to the right. Straighten both legs. Parallel your feet. Stagger yourself with your neighbors so you don't find your head in someone's asana. And then find a halfway lift. Look up and lengthen out. Exhale, fold down deep. Fold down deep. I would probably grab my big toes with my middle and index fingers. Just something I like to do at the most inappropriate times. Seriously, weird. Shift a little bit more weight into the balls of your feet. Keep breathing deep. And thank yourself for being here, everybody. Physical vitality, mental clarity, emotional equanimity. This is part of an ancient science that helps us cultivate and maintain these things. Let's go 1 more breath here, huh? Inhale. Exhale, all right. Hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. Look up and lengthen. Exhale, you could take your hands to your waist. Strong stomach, flat spine. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, warrior two towards the ocean. Bend deep into your front left knee. You want to stack your front left knee above your ankle. And a lot of us who have tight hips, myself included, that knee wants to pull inward. So you got to kind of externally rotate your thigh to find that neutral position. Steady your gaze, but then, you know what? Let's close our eyes. You've done this 100, 1,000 times perhaps. Can you literally be active enough and be so in tune with what you're feeling that you feel it everywhere in your body on some level? It doesn't have to be intense everywhere, but you feel it on some level. You're doing phenomenal, everybody. This is huge, what you're doing for yourself. 2 breaths, y'all. In here. Exhale. One more. Breathe in here now. Exhale it out. Let's inhale, start to reach it forward. And then side angle pose is our exhale. Side angle pose. Forearm to thigh is good. Right? That's better than trying to jam your hand to the ground and then your hips are sticking way back and your shoulders kind of collapsing. Try to be narrow. Now, if you'd like to, right hand reaches towards the ocean. Palm facing down. Feel the anchor that is the knife edge of your right foot. Press that foot, ground that anchor, but then reach away from it and intensify that line of energy on your right side body. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. How about one more? Reach a little bit. Great success. Exhale, release to low lunge. Spin your back right heel up. Let's take our left hand to the top of our left thigh. Low lunge. Left hand top of your left thigh. Inhale, think halfway lift. Start to straighten out your spine, pull your chest out. And then use that leverage. Press against your thigh. Twist your heart open towards Mission Beach. If you'd like to take your right hand to the sky, you're more than welcome to do that. You can make this as intense or as easy as you need. But let's give ourselves what we need. Yo, yo. Woo. Two more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more, full breath. Lengthen out, breathe in, and then start with your navel. Draw it in, twist your heart open to the sky. Release, low lunge. Start to press your left knee straight, low lunge. Press your left knee straight for pyramid pose. Shorten your stance a little bit. Spin your back right heel down, but that angle your toes, so your back right toes, point towards the front right corner of your mat. Find a halfway lift. As you look up and lengthen, pull your left hip back an inch if you can. And then fold into your left hamstring, just to that perfect degree, right? Till the translation of the sensation is like, oh, nice. This stretch the muscles. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, everybody. Inhale. Good. Exhale. From here, bend your front left knee a little bit. Spin your back right heel up. Open your arms like airplane wings. And then slow motion, we're going to lean into airplane pose, Dakasana. Just for a moment. Find a little balance, a little stability. And then from here, without your right toes touching the ground, let's come up to standing. Pull your right knee up into your chest. You can interlace your fingers an inch or two below your knee. I would probably stay right there. Second option is hands to hips. Straighten your right leg out in front of you. You could go left hand to left hip and grab your right big toe with your middle and index finger for extended hand to foot pose. Pick your poison. Steady your visual gaze. Steady your breath. You're doing amazing. 5. 4. You can just grab the knee, brother. It's all good. That's 3. 2. Let's take her back to center. If you were out to the side, keep your leg right there. In fact, extend it out in front of you and lift your hands high. Breathe in. And then exhale. Step your right foot in front of and across your left so the knife edges of your feet touch. Beautiful. Reach high. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. And then exhale. Lean towards your right and press your hips to the left. Some lateral flexion in our spine. It's a sweet one. If you're like me and you kind of sleep on your side, all that blood and that just kind of pools there throughout the night. And sure, we've already cleared most of that out, but any that hasn't, we're certainly doing that now. And also stretching into the fascia, the interconnective tissue of your left rib cage, your left side body. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back up. Unwind your legs so that your heels and toes are back together. Exhale, fold all the way down. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, look up and lengthen out. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank pose, high push-up. Squeeze your legs together, ground into your left hand, and inhale, roll open to your right for side plank pose. You could drop a knee to the ground. You could drop a forearm to the ground. You could certainly skip it, right? But your breath is deep and free. Crescent shape your left side body. Engage your outer obliques. If your strength is supreme and you'd like to take your right leg up off your left, you can do that. Right hand towards the ocean. Utah, give me 2. Inhale. Exhale, reach, le obey. Oh, nice. Exhale, release the plank. Release the plank. Take her to the other side, y'all. Woo! Some slow, some flow, some uppers, downers, and all arounders, y'all. We're going to leave no stone unturned. Maybe left leg up, maybe a not so much, huh? Left hand towards the ocean. 2, y'all. Inhale. Exhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, release. Move through your flow. I'll meet you right back in downward facing dog. Oh! Phenomenal, everybody, phenomenal. Come back to your intention. What was it that brought you to this ancient practice? What is it that brought you to your mat today? See that clearly, see it often. And just practice in a way that moves you towards that intention as we finish out the warm-up. Breathe, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. From here, everybody, inhale. Take your left leg, lift it up high, or right leg rather, high to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, push your breath out. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sweep it all the way through to your hands. Crescent pose, rise up, reach up, and fill up here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Out and up, breathe in big. Exhale, swim your hands behind you, interlace your fingers at your lower back. And then take that back bend first. So use the strength of your arms, lift your heart open. And we're here for another 3. This bound-armed airplane pose, 2. Here we go, lean it forward here. And just lean into your front right leg. Take your left leg up parallel to the ground. That bound-armed airplane pose. Keep your hips level, inward rotation. And then start to hinge at your waist. Have your torso come down. Left leg comes a little bit higher. From here, you've got standing splits. You can take both hands to the ground. Make it as intense or as easy as you need. You want some of those handstand kick-ups? Go for it. If you just want to kind of drop your head down, focus on breathing all the way into your left toes, that could be cool too. 3 breaths, everybody. Inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath in. Exhale. One more. Take an inhale here. Hands to the ground. Bend your right knee. Step your left foot way back. Tucker. Come here. Tucker. Walk your hands to the left. Sorry, y'all. I'm dog sitting. Cobra doesn't do anything. He stays right here. Walk your hands to the left. Stagger yourself with your neighbor. Option to swim your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers at your lower back once again. Find your halfway lift. Look up and lengthen. Exhale. Fold down deep. Fold down deep. Tuck. Come here, buddy. Cobra, leave it alone. One more. Inhale. Cobra, get. Exhale. Release your hands to the ground. Inhale. Find your halfway lift. Flat back and lengthen. Exhale. Hands to your waist. Inhale. Strong spine. Come all the way up. Exhale. Warrior 2. Settle in deep. Notice what you're feeling in your legs. With your shoulders stacked right above your hips, we should have equal and balanced action at our legs. If you're feeling a lot more in your front right leg, you might be leaning forward. Just pull it back a little bit. Breathe well, close your eyes. Hey, again, thank yourself for being here, everybody. A lot of our internal dialogue, myself included, isn't positive. It's the complete opposite. So let's just, people form habits, habits form futures. Let's make that a habit. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in really big. Exhale, all right. Inhale, reach it out. Side angle pose. Utthita Parishva Konasana. Wherever you're at, make sure you're stable. Make sure it's sustainable. Fantastic, everybody. If you want your extended left hand reaches towards the ocean, remember palm faces down, that same rotation we have in our downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Reach a little bit longer. And then we just simply release to low lunge. Low lunge is your exhale. Spin your back left heel up. Right hand to the top of your right knee or right thigh. Pull out through your chest and lengthen. And then use your leverage. Press against your thigh. Twist your heart open towards La Jolla. And you could drop your back knee to the ground if you wanted less. You could take your left hand, slide it more towards your right foot, or even take that arm to the outside of your right knee and thigh. Right? You choose your intensity level. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Take an inhale here. Amazing. Exhale, release to low lunge. Straighten your front right leg. Spin your back left heel down. Pyramid pose. Okay, take an inhale, look up. Pull your right hip back. Take your left thigh, spiral it inward a little bit more. That's going to press your left hip forward. And then dive into your right hamstring. All right, just not too much, not too little. For probably 90-some% of us, your front right leg doesn't have to be straight to get a good amount of sensation. Front leg is straight, brother. Ah, there you go. One more breath. Inhale. Accelerate. On your inhale, you can bend your front right knee, spin your back left heel up, find a halfway lift, start to open up your arms like airplane wings. And then just like we did earlier, we're leaning into this. We don't jump, we don't flail, we're just leaning into it. From here, without your left toes touching the ground, if that's at all possible, come to standing. Pull your left knee up into your chest. You can stay here, or hands to hips, straighten your left leg out, or Uttita Hasta Padangustasana, your extended hand to foot. Steady gaze, steady breath, steady body, steady mind. This is like a reboot for your system. It matters you're here. You're doing amazing. 5. 4. Awesome, y'all. Last 3. 2. All right, if we're out to the side, take her back to center. Keep your leg right there. Reach your hands high, and then take your left foot, step it in front of it across your right. Reach a little higher on your inhale. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, and then exhale, lean to your left and press your hips to the right. Woo! Throat open, chin away from chest, biceps back with your ears, straighten your arms as best you can. One more breath, inhale. Accelerate. Inhale, come back to center, unwind your legs and step them to about hips width apart. And then take another back bend on your exhale, elbows wide, lift out of your heart. Inhale, back up, reach your hands high, breathe in. And then exhale, we're gonna swan dive down. Hands come around the outside. Hands come around the outside, and then through to the opposite front of your shin. So we will cross over. And then bend your knees till you feel belly on thighs, knees on chest. Tuck your chin to your chest. And then try to keep that contact, but you can start to straighten your legs a little bit. One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Okay, now listen carefully. Let's release that. We're going to reverse that. Now take your right hand in through your legs. Wrap it from the inside out so your right hand comes to the top of your right foot. We're not going to cross over here. So just like this, right? We come through. Ah, there we go. Now walk yourself in a 360-degree circle. No, seriously. There we go. 360 degrees, y'all. Man, thank you. A couple people are humoring me. Once you get there, walk yourself the other way in a 360-degree circle. And at this point, you're like, Steve, what's this one called? I have no idea. This is called Steve's Sunday Morning Entertainment. From there, go ahead, release that, plant your palms. Let's step back to downward facing dog. Downward facing. Take an inhale. Last down dog of our day, everybody. Last dogger of your day, y'all. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale. Press your hips back. End of your exhale, just step right foot between your hands. Drop your back left knee. Half pigeon pose. Heel toe your right foot over to or past your left wrist. Try to keep your hips level. Walk your hands back, open your heart, breathe in. And then exhale, walk your hands out. Drop your head down. Eka para raja kapotasana. Your king pigeon pose. Same deep diaphragm breathing that we began to cultivate about 50 minutes ago, very alive here. And at this point, as we slow the practice down physically, mentally, our mind's going to want to wander, right? Let's keep cultivating, right, those muscles of focus and concentration. Your mental power, your mental focus, the more strength we have mentally, the more power we're going to have in our everyday life. It matters you're here. Tucker, you're a good one. Let's walk our hands back out of this one. And then lean onto your right hip, turn back to face the street. We'll take Jano Shirshasana. So bring the sole of your right foot to your inner left thigh. Sit bones flat. Root down until those anchors that are your sit bones, reach away from them as you lift up and away. Turn and square up with your left leg, and then take that whole exhale to take all that length and lay it out long. You can bend your knee if you need, right? You can bend it a lot if you need. It's all good. That same deep diaphragm breathing, everybody. Stimulating your vagus nerve. Cultivating your concentration. Huge service. You got a long walk today, Gracie. You got a long one today. When you're ready, we can come back out of this one. Now let's pick up our right knee, then take it around and see if you can bring it behind you. Now, if you have knee issues, you might modify or skip this. See if you can start with your knees close, though, together. There we go. And then, as best you can, your hips level. Now, you can stay here, just start to walk your hands back and get into your right quadricep, your hip flexor. If you need to skip it, skip it. Your knees can be a vulnerable joint, and we need them for the rest of our life. Just breathe. Awesome, everybody. We can come back up, ease our way out of this one, and then take the sole of your left foot, take it to your inner right knee. So you can keep your right leg as it is, unless you need to come out of it. Let's see, left foot, inner right knee, good. Left hand at the base of your spine. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. So just a little spinal twist here. Get tall as you breathe in. Use that leverage. Start by navel in. Start the twist from your lower belly, your lower spine. Then work up from there. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Come back to center. Just take your right leg, extend it behind you. You've got half pigeon on your left leg facing the street. And one side's going to be different from the other, and that's all right. Hands walk back, open heart, breathe in. Hands walk forward, open hips, breathe out. Whew. It matters, right? You've heard the term, if you don't use it, you lose it. If we don't take certain shapes, certain movements within our body with some regularity, we lose the ability to do it. the muscles tighten, the fascia stiffens. And as we get older, not that I would know anything about that, but you know, our body tightens, it stiffens. It's almost like strangulation from the inside out, where like our life force, our prana doesn't flow through us as like it did when you were a kid. Remember when you were 10 years old, you could hop out of bed and go right into the split. You had boundless energy. Something's happened, at least with my body anyway. And yoga seeks to restore that. Up there. When you're ready, walk your hands back out of this one. Lean onto left hip, turn back to face the ocean. Sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Janu-Sirsasana. Root down, inhale, reach up high, breathe in. Turn and square. Exhale, fold all the way down. Fold all the way down. What are you doing? What are you doing? I miss you. I haven't seen you. How you doing, brother? How you doing? I miss you. I miss you. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back up. Take your left knee, stand her up. See if you can take that leg, swing it around behind you. Right? Knees close if you can. Hips flat if you can. Lengthen, breathe in. Exhale. Just start to walk your hands back to that perfect place. Breathe. And what you find when you go into these is you get to your soft edge, you know, that place where your body's like, right there. But then we hang out. Deep diaphragm breathing sends a message to your brain that says, hey, it's good, we're safe here. And then, you know, your body can soften, that resistance can release, little by little. Let's ease our way on out of this one, everybody. As you come up, if you can keep your leg there, great. If not, it's all good. Take your sole of your right foot to your inner left knee. Right hand at the base of your spine. Left hand to the outside of your right knee or thigh. Get tall, breathe in. Use leverage, navel in, get that sweet twist. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Phenomenal. Release. Come back to center. Straighten both legs out in front. Roll easily onto your back. How's about a little happy baby pose? The happy baby. And then you can release your legs out in front of you. Get comfortable. Let your toes fall open. Take your right hand to your belly, your left hand to your heart. right hand belly, left hand heart. Now, continue to breathe deep. I want you to feel that space beneath your left hand, and direct your breath into that space. You can even visualize filling that space, or the color green of that chakra, Anahata chakra, just becoming more vibrant. That center growing in strength. And I'd like you to bring someone or something to mind that you're really, really grateful for, I should say. Someone or something that you're very, very appreciative of. Someone or something that you love unconditionally. Now, it's not just the vision, the name, it's the feeling tone. Can you bring that feeling tone into that space beneath your left hand? This is something that's very simple, yet very healthy. For so long, our heart was thought of as just simply a muscle. It's a muscle, but in the 90s, it was discovered that each and every one of us have around 40,000 sensory neurites within our heart. That's essentially the same as a brain neuron. Now, the brain in our head, the brain in our heart are not always in alignment, right? But what we're doing here, that feeling tone of gratitude, breathing into this space, creates heart-brain coherence. It brings them in alignment. It brings us into physically a better heart rate variability. When athletes are in the zone, they're in this heart-brain coherence zone. And doing this exercise, creating heart-brain coherence, stimulates your body to produce over 1,300 biochemical reactions, all of which are very, very healthy. And it's simple, right? You can stay here. If you'd like to take your Shavasana with your palms face up along your side body, you can certainly do that. Take a few moments here and bask in this state that yoga returns us to. And I'll guide us out in just a few. Got a little J for after class? Nice. calmness, this internal sense of balance. This is why we practice yoga. It's why we show up to our mat. If you're ready to move on with your day, just feel that ocean breeze on your skin. You can invite your breath in a little bit. If you'd like to wiggle your fingertips, toes, wrists, ankles, or roll on your side, you could do that. I always try to keep my eyes shut for as long as I can, just to preserve the state. And if you'd like to make your way to seated, find an easy way to get there. Thank yourself for being here, everybody. Tell yourself, good job. Nobody can hear you do it. It matters you do it. I thank you as well for showing up and allowing me to guide you through. I'm truly blessed to be able to, just lead people through and do this kind of work. Very, very blessed, very grateful. Thank you for your donations and your generosity. Now, I started these classes almost 14 years ago because everybody can benefit from it on many levels. And you can get it elsewhere. It was expensive back then, certainly hasn't gotten any cheaper. So thank you for honoring that donation-based system that we use here. Thank you so much. The divine within me honors and bows to the divine within each and every one of you. Namaste. Woo! Phenomenal, everybody. Great, great job. Thank you so much. Remember, Tuesday, Thursday, we're here at 9. If you're new, I leave a donation bin on my front porch, which is right across the street. House with the big 2 palm trees right there. But most of y'all know on back of all the benches up front here are the Venmo QR codes. Again, thank you for honoring that donation-based system. It'd be easy to kind of get up and look around and be like, hey, he's not going to notice I didn't donate. But if you're doing that, a lot of other people are doing it. So thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy your day. You did phenomenal. How you doing? Good. Yeah, over. I see you. Slid in. Yeah, that's cool. Tucker, how'd I do, buddy? How'd I do, Tucker? Tucker. No? All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you got value out of this. Please hit that like button for me. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And we'll see you on Tuesday. Namaste. Thanks, buddy.